wouldn't you say na over the years parang medyo parang nag-grouping na sila, parang dati Justices Sereno and Leonen and Carpio, sometimes Bernabe, Kagiwa would vote for the same thing, and
Hindi
then
rin.
tas
Hindi
sila
rin.
justices.
Hindi ganun ka-consistent na that
Or maybe
that
we're just
group.
looking at unbanked or major political cases.
Yes, that's a good point, because if you read the many division cases, no, ang daming cases sa division, and these are ordinary appeals that they dispose of. Ang dami unanimous doon. Ang dami doon na 5-0, no, 4-1, no, hindi ganun ka-split. Of course, the unbanked decisions, the big constitutional questions, the high-profile cases, yun yung talaga nakatuon yung tao. That's where we focus a lot of attention. The political cases, those are the colorful ones. Kaya doon natin nakikita na, si ano pala, magkakampi. Pero hindi rin eh. Kasi makikita mo naman, there are some decisions na you would expect na ito si A at si B ay magkakampi. Minsan hindi eh. Depende rin talaga doon sa appreciation ng issues. So, and there are some issues na akala mo mananalo itong side na to. Hindi rin, no? We will not know it until they actually write it. They actually talk about it, deliberate on it, and then decide, no?
This is one of the analysis that was told to me, no? Pagdating daw sa mga major constitutional questions, ang visible grouping daw is yung mga career judges, yung mga nag-rose the ranks from the judiciary, and then yung mga galing academe, kasi parang mas medyo biased daw sila yung mga career judges, biased sila for the executive because they have been with the bureaucracy for most of their lives, so mas leaning towards sila sa ganong power, and then the professors would be more...
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Because again, if you look at the composition of the court now, no, wala naman naging full-time academic dyan, where let's say Justice Leonen, no? Many of them have taught, but not on a full-time basis. Okay, so, but if you talk about career members of the judiciary, Justice Bernabe, for example, is a career member. She has rendered decisions against the executive, no? Unanimous decisions at that, no? Yan, galing MTC yan hanggang Supreme Court. She went through the ranks. So, hindi natin masasabi yun eh, no? So, mahirap kasi siya na i-group, no? I think that's a very siguro colorful way of describing, no? It attracts attention kasi kampi-kampi, and always, a story always needs a conflict, a story always needs an antagonist and a protagonist, but sometimes hindi eh. Sometimes unanimous lang talaga yung court, no? Nangyayari talaga yun. Sometimes hindi sila unanimous, pero hindi mo akalain na ito yung magkakasama, no? So that's why it's always exciting to read the decisions. It's always exciting to wait for them to say it. Kasi pag hanggang hindi nila sinasabi, hindi mo talaga alam kung saan sila nakakiling.
So you mentioned Justice Bernabe, nga, interesting siya. Would you call her, kasi some people call her the swing vote, yung parang hindi natin alam kung saan papanig si Justice Bernabe. So every time she speaks sa oral arguments, medyo nakikinig talaga yung mga observers.
Hindi natin masasabing swing eh. We don't have a swing in the sense that the court is evenly divided and that she comes in the middle, no? But I mentioned Justice Bernabe earlier only because, she's a career jurist, went through all the courts, mula MTC, paakyat, no? And therefore, you would think that she would be beholden to the executive branch. But again, no. She has decided cases as she has seen it, no? She calls it as she sees it, and she has written majorities. She has written unanimous decisions against the executive, for example. So,
she wrote the condonation doctrine, di ba? So yung striking out the condonation doctrine.
Di ba? So, IDAF, for example. DAP. Well, DAP was the Bersamin. Pero, yung ganon, no? These are career judges eh. So, hindi rin siguro madaling i-pigeonhole into a category. From the point of view of journalism, that sucks kasi pangit eh, di ba? Parang okay, unanimous, walang color eh, di ba? Walang drama. So we look for drama. Pero sometimes wala talagang drama. That's why I sometimes tell you guys, di ba? It's boring. Lahat sila magkakampi. Ganun.
So moving on to another topic on composition. Sa huling bilang ko, of the 179 justices appointed to the court since 1901, 180, Justice
180
Hernando.
na.
14 lang ang babae. Is that a problem? 14 out of the 180 in history?
Well, it's a problem only in the sense that, you're talking about 50% of the population easily, right? So, yes, but it's not just a problem that's unique to us. It's a problem unique to many courts, right? Even in the U.S. Supreme Court, diba? Sabi nga ni Justice Ginsburg, diba? The perfect court would have 9 women on the court. So, yes, in the sense that siguro nung nag-umpisa yung court, siyempre mas konti yung babae na lawyer, no? Through the years, dumadami na. If you go to a law school now, you will easily see that the women outnumber the men. That's law students. You take a look at the roster of lawyers for the past how many years, maraming babae na nagiging abogado.
So it's a matter of catching up na lang pag
Siguro,
nila.
and then siguro inclination also of how many of them would apply. There are a lot of female judges who have been appointed. Ang dami, no? So feeling ko, una catching up, tapos siguro inclination nga whether they would really want to pursue this particular path, no? It is only in that sense that it's a problem. Kasi nga it's not a question anymore of the pool, the size of the pool. Kasi lumaki na talaga yung size ng pool, maraming talaga. So it's a question now of how many of them will apply, how many of them will persevere in pushing through with their application for the judiciary, and now how many the appointing power will see as eligible or entitled to the seat. So yun. So we now have vacancies in the court. Also in the Court of Appeals, I think sa Sandigan meron pa. So,
Madami pa.
tingnan natin kung ilan yung mag-a-apply na female justices, no?
So still on the topic of female justices, I just want to quote yung isang recently released study by Professor Bjorn Dressel of the Australian National University. Sabi niya, based on empirical data, that female justices are less likely to vote with the administration in power in high-profile cases. Have you observed that to be true? Or
Parang hindi yata. Parang, ewan ko lang
who are the contradictory?
I don't think I have enough data to, make a generalization either way. But feeling ko baka that might be too much of a generalization. Again, I don't know kung ano yung gaano ka extensive yung data niya.
From 1986 daw to 2014
So
daw.
the whole of the
Not every case, like I think
post Marcos.
Yes, less than 50 the most high-profile cases from 1986 to. So medyo hindi sa
Feeling ko parang hindi. Again, I would have to read all of the decisions that were written by a female ponente, no? But I don't think na yun.
Isa pa sa point, isa sa mga conclusion ng study nila. Kasi 'di ba parang the Supreme Court laging kini-criticize na may barkadahan culture daw, the old boys club, ganun. So based on their Professor Dressel's study, meron daw talagang influence on how the justices vote based on their social network. So either law school or professional network. Tapos ang findings niya, so if kunyari tayong dalawa, we belong to the same law school, we tend to have an informal discussion, and in that informal discussion, dun tayo nakakabuo ng, ito yung iboboto natin. Have you also observed that to be true also?
Based on school affiliation alone, I don't think so. And I don't think they consort with each other simply on the basis na magka-graduate kami ng magkaparehong school, 'di ba? Hindi eh. I think they affiliate with each other in terms of, do I like this person or not? Do I enjoy his or her company or not? Ganun eh. Kasi of course you can't avoid that. These are human beings, they're social beings, so may mga personal relationships yan within the court. So, but I don't think they form personal relationships on the basis of what school they come from, no?
Fraternity, sorority, pwede
Well,
bang
of course,
may
the
ganun?
fraternities are there, sororities are there. But even then, even on the basis of fraternity affiliations, I think there have been instances where, members of the same fraternity have voted against each other.
Justice Sereno and De
Justice
Castro.
Velasco and Justice Carpio belong to the same fraternity. They have voted against each other many, many times.
De Castro and Sereno also comes
Hindi yata
from
sila magkapareho eh.
Porsche sila pareho.
Parang hindi. Parang alam ko Sigma Alpha
Okay.
Chief Justice De Castro. But again, kung basis lang fraternity, hindi siguro eh, no? But there is some, there are networks that they
Come
will
at play.
yeah, they will look at, no?
Anong network to, sir? Like, were they
Siguro-
appointed by the same president? Ganun ba yung...
Hindi ko alam kung ganun kalaki yung factor na yun kung were they appointed by the same president. But for example, kung gano'n sila katagal na magkasama. For example, there was a time na marami silang dating RTC judges. So, at magkaka-area, no? So,
Parang
unavoidable
Peralta
yun.
and Bersamin.
Unavoidable yun kasi
No.
galing sila ng RTC pareho ng sabay.
Yes.
'Di ba? So, wala kang magagawa doon. Talaga naging magkaibigan 'yan kasi for example, the RTC judges there, Justice Peralta, Justice Bersamin,
Magkatabi daw
Justice
yung
Del
courtroom nun
Castillo,
dati.
Justice Jose Catral Mendoza, they all came from RTC-QC. Justice Tiham also came from RTC-QC. Marami dyan, mga dating RTC judges. And so, if you're an RTC judge, magkakapareho ka na station, kahit paano, maging magkaibigan kayo. So, if you get promoted to the court together, you have a natural network na magkakasama kayo. Doesn't mean that you always vote together. Doesn't mean that you always agree with each other. I don't think that is something that we can generalize on. You have people from the same school who have disagreed with each other many times. Sa UP pa lang hindi magkakasundo yung parati yung lahat ng taga-UP, 'di ba? So hindi siguro ganun I don't think it's that clear in terms of that network.